That's all facts, no cap. And I said what I said. Oh my God. So, hey y'all. Y'all know what it is. All facts, no cap. So, we on here today talking about minding the business that pays you.
All right, now.
This man right here can tell you how to really mind your business for real, business owners. So, for anybody of you who are aspiring to be a business owner or just getting into entrepreneurship, still learning some things, and or have been in business for a while and had some ups and some downs, you're definitely going to want to tune in and tap into what we're about to get into today. This man right here been my friend for a long time. Has had plenty businesses and launches, and each time it's been flawless. But I know behind the scenes it probably wasn't so pretty.
Baby.
And
Baby.
He's going to tell us a little bit about his story, his business ventures to date. And things that he started out doing as well. And tell us a little bit about, some of the things we need to know as entrepreneurs, because I just started a business as well. So he's definitely been helping me and coaching me through some things, so I know that he can help somebody else. So without further ado, this is Mr. C. Ray, who is the founder and owner and CEO of Cold Hearted Hookah. Let him tell you a little bit about that.
All right. So Cold Hearted, I think so. That's my second baby, but that's my newest baby. I'm so proud. Well, before that, let's get into Crave.
Yes.
Remember, because we can't forget Crave. Honestly, because everything I learned
And
for Cold Hearted, I learned through Crave first. Because Crave took me through the nonsense first.
When you first start out, that's those woes of just doing it.
Yeah.
But that's an entrepreneur has to just do it. I'm learning that. You do.
Right. So I think back when we were both going to Cheney together, that's when I had launched Crave. It was right after the death of my mother. It was something that we both wanted to do. Remember I told you? It was something that we both wanted to do. We both had shared a passion for accessories, like just costume, jewelry. Well, the bling too. But, when we had first came up with the idea, we wanted to do something that was affordable and, you look like money. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should feel special. When you walk out the house, you don't always...
But she had a good price.
Exactly, affordable price. So it was like we tried to find the medium between hair store jewelry and icy baguettes. We were somewhere in the middle, for the everyday person. But I feel like I learned so much early on within that. So when Crave came to a halt, and then I started putting more time into Cold Hearted, I was prepared. I was ready, and I saw the difference in the growth and the progression. I literally started Cold Hearted within a month, and then boom, sales, bookings, left and right, and then I think that was the most amazing thing. I never had experienced that, and especially it's hard in this particular city. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't like to think negatively about. How
you try not to put that in the atmosphere, but Philly is hard to make it.
It's hard. It is. So, if you can make it in Philly, you can make it
anywhere. Yes.
But I can say that in anything that you do, in any business venture, in life in general, entrepreneurship is not easy. It's not easy. Okay. And it's something that you have to keep working on. Like any skill set, you have to keep working on, and you have to be patient, I think we were just talking about, on social media, I had posted something in regards to instant gratification. We're in the era of social media. So everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants to.
And on social media, things look like it's fast and it's popping. It's perception.
Perception is everything nowadays.
Yes.
It's a lot of rich people, a lot of famous people. I'm seeing y'all on the bus. I see y'all though. I ain't mad at you though. I ain't mad at you. No, but I think that everybody's in this mindset that you can wake up and be a business owner.
Yeah.
And you can, but there's so many different steps that we have to go through. You can't just jump from point A to Z.
Right. And that's one of my points today, because this past year with 2020, with the pandemic coming and everything else, we've had the most black people start businesses. Everybody getting an LLC. No vision, no plan, no nothing. Just go get an LLC. All of that stuff. And it's cute and it's love, and I love it. I love seeing black business owners, but we don't always do things right because we don't think ahead that there's work to be done. We think that everything is the microwave approach because it looks that way because of social media or whatever the case may be. So now everybody has all these businesses, the rise, the fall, and all of this stuff because they don't realize that there are so many things that go into being a good entrepreneur.
Exactly. For one, I can say I love that the pandemic did bring this out. It brought the hustlers out.
You
know what I'm saying? Because this showed the whole world that whatever you thought was comfortable ain't comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you thought you had going on or was reliable or your form of stability, that could be taken right from under you. You know what I'm saying?
It taught us that we need more than one stream of income. It definitely did.
Right. And so I'm definitely here for the emergence of so many entrepreneurs. But like you said, business etiquette is everything, especially with us black folks. Like, you know how the
water is upstairs.
You know, so with our Caucasian counterparts, you know, it's a way, you know how we feel when we go into an establishment. Even times we make jokes about it. Like, you know, people prefer to go to white establishments or they support white businesses because of certain customer service aspects. Or certain just a quality or experience. They know that it's going to be consistent experience.
Yeah.
Black people we got to be on that type time too.
As well.
You know what I'm saying? Because we can't, it's great that, you know, we're building these LLCs, we're getting these buildings, you know, people selling lashes, they selling hair, they sell, you know, they got
people getting they stuff
after clubs, they cooking. It's so much, and we're sitting on so much talent as black people. You know, we rule the world for real. For real. However, it's them attitudes, y'all. Like,
and don't I talk about it all the time?
It's some attitudes.
Don't I tell you about yourself?
Yeah, like
get your attitude together, because I don't want to spend my money with you. I will sure enough go to the Chinese people where I ain't got to pay no deposit and they not late and all of that. I don't have to do none of that stuff. I don't like that part, because it's not that I won't spend the money on what I want, but I want to get what I pay for. And that's a problem with black businesses.
It is. I remember I seen somebody was... they were making, like, their business, they, like, you know, they sell different things. So I had inquired, you know, I DM'd the page. I inquired about the item that I wanted. And it just seemed like the person was so short with me. And they were just so, like I was bothering them by asking about purchasing something from you. I'm trying to support you, dummy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to support you. You know, so ultimately
Absolutely.
I'm asking you questions. So you shouldn't be upset or apprehensive to anything I'm coming to you with, because ultimately I just want to know who you are. I want to know what your product is.
Yeah.
I want to know how can I purchase your product, and for more, you know, refer you to somebody else. But you know, customer service is not always our strong point, and I think that's something that gets overshadowed so much, because now I ended up walking away from that one particular situation. I did not support.
Yeah.
But it's like, because I don't want to send nobody to you if you came off to me. And I'm not hating, you know what I'm saying?
But that's just business that you're not getting now. Exactly. And that happens too often. It's business that you're not getting. And that happens in a lot of collaborations and a lot of businesses. So before we get into that good stuff, tell us a little bit about Cold Hearted, what they have coming up. Because Cold Hearted is a mobile business. Yes. They on the move. And he got how many contracts?
As of right now, we have 6 or 7. 6 or 7 right now.
6 or 7 contracts with this business. I mean, and only been around how long?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years, yeah.
So he got to be doing something right. Come on now.
Right.
We got to. I don't bring y'all already know I'm no cat on here. I don't bring nobody on here with no capping. No, that's real rap. So I want y'all to learn a little bit about, you know, how he got that to that point, and tell us a little bit about what's going on, what's new, what's up and coming with Cold Hearted.
Yeah, so now that the city and the world is opening back up, so most of our contracts, you know, they're out of bars, clubs, and different, you know, social settings. You know, everybody smokes hookah, everybody's drinking.
You can book them for your party.
Yes, we do private events. Private events, yes. But now that everything is opening back up, everything is starting to look back up. Unfortunately, we did lose 2 contracts, but we didn't lose the contracts exactly. The pandemic kind of like they didn't survive. Every business didn't, you know, they didn't survive through the pandemic.
Every business didn't survive, yeah.
So, but we have 2 new contracts that we're looking forward to. We just got a situation at Landmark. So Landmark, we're going to be there. So we about to have hookah on the main line. You know what I'm saying?
Hookah is on the main line.
Yeah, hookah's on the main line.
Don't play with Landmark, okay? Come and see them. Period.
Listen, we're trying to break barriers everywhere, you know, as a... Look,
and it's not just hookah, it's hookah and a bar service. So if you need to book him for one of your private sessions or in private parties, he comes with alcohol. So you ain't even got to worry about none of that. Yes, that's great. That's a vibe.
It is. Listen, we bring our whole motto, our whole mantra is that we bring the party to you. We bring the vibes to you.
Yes.
You know, want everybody to get turned up, everybody to enjoy themselves, but be safe at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Why I go out, you know, sometimes you don't feel like going. Like, it's all this ice on the road right now. You can sit down, chill. We'll pull up on you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yep, and pull up with the vibes
all the time. But
so as we talk about that and etiquette, can you tell us just some of your experience with collaborating in partnerships? Because in order for you to get contracts, you have to have a partnership with somebody.
Yeah.
And partnership is not a strong suit of ours as blacks, unfortunately, for our culture. But obviously, like I said, he's done something right because he has 6. So, you know, in order to build 6 contracts with somebody, that's ongoing money. That's solid money. That's on the dotted line money coming in. We gotta all get like that because it's room for all of us to eat like that, but we don't know how. So let him tell us how he did that.
You know, honestly, most of my contracts came from referrals. That's
from that good customer service.
Yeah, from that customer service, because nobody's going to refer somebody that's going to give you piss poor service. But ever since I got my first contract, it was Rudy's in Upper Darby. It's a little bar ran by an Asian man.
Wow.
So I was nervous. Like when me, my business partner Siani, and James, one of my managers, we went there and we approached it. We were nervous. We were so nervous. We got this. And I remember walking out, he said, yeah, we want to go for it. We want to do business with you. Yeah. That was just like, that. I think that was the most rewarding feeling. And then I was just focused on that one. And then all the while, like, you know, as we're running our services, you got people coming in and out that establishment. Oh, like, I got this bar around the corner from my house. I got this club around the corner from my place that, they want hookah, or they need hookah. So then it came from there. So then the word of mouth just started spreading, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it was that good customer service. Yes. Because, you know, everybody can't make hookah right, you know what I'm saying?
And
if your hookah ain't busting, like, you need your hookah to be busting. So
for sure.
It took off it spread like wildfire, honestly. Like, I don't even know what happened. I just know that we stuck to our formula of making, providing a good quality product. While also, just stressing the importance of great customer service and great customer contacts. We built relationships. I don't just sell hookah, I build relationships. Yes. Everybody that supports me, they follow everything that I do, everything that my team does. Yeah. And that's ultimately how all the other situations. Like, one business owner talked to, oh yeah, we got hookah at my spot. I'll talk to Cold Hearted Hookah, see if they have any availability for. And then with that, I'm like, well, shoot, we got two clubs now. No, we got 3. Well, now I need people. I need team. I need, before it was just me lugging these hookahs around and my, packing
now
up the pacer.
Need a team, right?
Now I need a team.
Bigger.
So then the money, as the contracts grew, opportunities grew, my team grew.
Because now you're advocating at the table. When these people want him, he's like, I got a staff. I got to pay them. So exactly. Now the money also he can now up his price. Exactly. See how business works, y'all? Get into it. Tap into that. Because y'all be getting on my last nerves. Okay? Yes, tap into that. You got to learn how to do things right. And as you build teams, that's another thing. He started out, that's another thing. Sometimes we just had to believe in each other. He had a group of people who just believed in his vision, liked what he was doing, and jumped on board and was rocking with him. And now they make money together. Because that's another thing. When we are startup businesses, we don't want to help each other. That's a problem.
Right. Your first employees, if you got a good set of friends, your first employees are going to be the people around you. You know what I'm saying? That shows, and I think we need a lot more of that. Like, it doesn't, people, and I know, I love the idea of us all being independent, but I feel like independence should only come when you have to be independent. You have to be independent, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's so many of us, and we're so talented, so many hands. Like, I can get anything done by myself. I know that. You know what I'm saying? But it's so much easier when I can call this person, that person, that person. And we can
jump
make this,
on, and we know what they bring. Like, I don't got to worry about this if you're going to be late, if you're going to embarrass me. I don't have time for that. Right. I should know you're going to be on point. I want to believe in you the same way you believe in me. I know that if I call you to do the makeup, if I call you to do this, if I call you to do that, we just on point. We making money together. Right. That's important.
It is. And I think that, it comes with networking. That's why, when I also launched Cold Hearted, that was also when I started launching my quarterly networking events. So, because like I said, that was the first time when I did Crave, I ran into my first interaction, I got scammed. It was by somebody that was close to me and very dear to me. So I was very guarded of how I wanted to move forward with my next business because I didn't want to get scammed again. You know what I'm saying? That was real vulnerable. So for you to open yourself into somebody else into your business and then you trust people with certain things like finances,
put your money
even
out
your
there.
business plan, your ideas. You
know,
because
people will steal that.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about, contracts and NDAs or stuff like that, non-competes and stuff like that. It's all things I had to learn from trial and error. But like I said, ultimately it made me prepared for Cold Hearted. So when Cold Hearted came about, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. And I was on period.
Yeah. Yes. That kind of stuff is so important. It's key to stuff that you say that I like. Because like I said, he coaches me on a lot of things that I'm doing, me and being a new entrepreneur. Because there's so much stuff to learn. Like, your talent is not enough. You really have to know how to do these things. Networking is a skill. It's a skill. Having to get all your paperwork in order. Because people do, however, will steal from you or whatever the case may be. So you do have to learn how to have things in writing. It's no shade. It's no read. It's just business. We have to have some stuff in writing with some people, and it's unfortunate sometimes we have to be that with somebody that's close to us, because we think we shouldn't have to be like that. If you my mans or whatever, you should just look out for me. We working together. What's the problem? But you do gotta just it's not personal. It is just business. So let's talk about that a little bit, about personal and business with Black people, because I know that that's also a thing with people taking stuff way too personal when it's business and not knowing how to separate the two.
Yeah, definitely. My whole philosophy on it, how I move in business, that personal and business is two separate things for me. You know what I'm saying? What I do in my personal life, that has nothing to do with my decision making when moving forward in business. I'm sorry. It's just like our feelings and our emotions, they're temporary. We all know this. 1 minute we're happy, 1 minute we're sad, 1 minute we're hungry, 1 minute we're not. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of times you cannot always act off of emotion with business. I'll tell you, if I acted off of emotion, half of the contracts I had, I probably would have ignored it, because for the same reasons. I've ran into some Black business owners with poor business etiquette, and it kind of turned me off. It made me not want to do business with them. But I had to take a step back and realize that, like, okay, yeah, my pockets are full, but I have a staff. My staff members have kids. They're they need pay.
And that's another thing. Y'all think being a boss is all glitter and gold, but when you're a boss, that also makes you an advocate for your staff and your team. You have to always advocate for their salaries as well, for their money as well, for their business as well. So if somebody is taking something off of the table that was going to take money out of their pockets, you have to be the one to raise the red flag and say, hey, I needed that service, because that service is going to pay my staff. Stuff like that. It's not all glitters and gold, and that's what I mean by you have to. These are things we gotta know, because it doesn't make any sense how we walking around. Like I said, there's 20 million LLCs going on, and people not doing business right. People not collaborating right. People letting their feelings get in front of making some money. Because at the end of the day, that's what the goal is that we eat together and that we bring some money home to the table. But we don't have to be a certain way. We got to be a certain way to get that money together as well. Respecting each other is a big thing, especially when you come into partnership. You have to respect your partner's boundaries, because on a contract, I'm sure, right, people have written up what their requirements are for you to work with them. These are their requirements, and you have your requirements, and it goes together, and y'all sign on the dotted line, and everybody holds up their end of the bargain, and that's it. It's no such thing as, I feel a certain way about this. If that's going to mess up what y'all got going on, then that's out the window, because y'all have to put that stuff to the side to do business. I see entirely too many people mess up their business off of their feelings, and I don't like Otis. But Otis is the hottest DJ, and you need a DJ.
All right, so I feel like a lot of us, we're not open-minded. We have to be. I feel like everybody feels like this is the way you have to do this, and blah, blah, blah. Like, this is the line, this is how you got to follow it. That's not how life works. You can have your plan, but we know how you already know how life is. You throw a curveball, it's a whole different situation. Yeah. So, and that's how you have to treat your business like that. And sometimes your business model is not going to work. Your business model might be stagnant. But that's why you collaborate with people. Because if I talk to you, you might be able to bring something to the table or highlight something that I might have overlooked.
And teach me something I didn't know. You can't know it all. So you got to learn from other entrepreneurs.
Exactly. And I feel like that's where we mess up. You can really feed me something, or I'm trying to bring something to your brand. Like even us now, we're sitting down, we're collabing.
Yes.
Cold Hearted is collabing with Miss T.Christine. We're sitting here having a conversation. You know what I'm saying? And because we have a mutual interest, and we're trying to get this point across. You know what I'm saying? That's what collaboration is about. Putting, well, not just 2, 3 or 4 brains together. You know what I'm saying? Whoever. You know, when you look at all these, like Manami Eastern, VH1, you know, it's so many
collaborations. People partner.
Amazon.
And these are large corporations. They partner because they know that you can bring more money with other people's following. Other people's following get you more money. Why wouldn't you want that? You want your audience plus somebody else's. And it gives you a pool because, like, I don't have to think about it. I'll be 31 in a few months or so. And guess what? Why would I hire anybody? I don't have to think about who's going to do my party. Cold-hearted hookah's going to do my party.
You know we will.
It's a hookah. It's bar. I don't have to work in. I have been a customer of his before. He brings a whole experience. You don't have to worry about a thing. And no, it's not like when you at them lounges and stuff and you got to wait 25 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour go by. Nobody came by with a new cold. His girls and his guys, they on point. They coming to check on you to make sure that you're okay. Do you still, that drink needs to be filled up. You ain't got to keep hollering, you ain't waiting. It ain't none of that. They make sure you're not waiting. You're not waiting. They keep coming over to you and they don't get overwhelmed, always have a nice attitude, and they're on it from the beginning. You don't have to wait around. You get treated like a guest from the rip. It's an experience. And I like good customer service. I don't know about y'all, but that's what I want. So I ain't got to think about it. I already am in network with somebody who owns a service like that. And why wouldn't I bring business to his door? That's what I mean by one hand washing the other. We can't, and even if I hated him, his business is great. I can't deny that. I cannot deny the fact that his business is on point like a number 2 pencil. And if I don't have, y'all got to stop doing that. Like, I've had people lose money from me because I'm somebody that's willing to pay. If y'all know me, my hair and nails and shit stay done. I'm a glamour girl. Period. So if you ain't glamour, I don't gotta like you. If your shit's on point, I'm going to pay for it, and I'm going to come to you. But you're not going to treat me like trash and ask for my money. That's anything.
I don't understand. And that's why I think ultimately that's where I be getting at. Because I'm just like, how is it that you want to be a business person, you want to promote yourself, and you want to have these type of sales, you want to have this type of following, but you don't want to be nice to people? Like, I don't, just a common courtesy. Like, just not even just simple respect. That's all I'm asking for. You know what I'm saying? A hello. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I get that sometimes we get frustrated with stuff. We get stressed out. But you have to understand, as the business owner, people are falling in love with you first before the product. Yes. If they don't like you,
you're the face of your brand. Yeah.
Exactly. If you can have the best bundles, but if you are a trash person, your bundles are trash. I don't care if it's
about it.
Yeah, I don't care. Malaysian, Peruvian.
I don't care if the bundles look straight off the scalp. I will not buy it if I don't like you. And I'm a hair person. I'm somebody who buying hair on a regular. So that's money that you lost. And a lot of times people like, all business ain't good business, and I don't need your money. But
those
you don't look at no dollars like that.
Wait,
at the end of the day,
those are the people that are essentially the bad business. I feel like when you have that mindset, you are the bad business because you're not thinking about the bigger picture. You're not thinking about the picture. You're thinking about how you feel at this particular moment. Can you tell me this? What the day is? It's the 15th, right? How did you feel 4 years ago on the 15th? Do you remember that? Do you know how that was?
That's a long time, 4 years ago.
Exactly. That's my point. Exactly. So why the hell would you make a decision based off of your feelings?
Yes.